According to Paying for Senior Care, assisted living can cost around $48,000 a year.
Whoa.
Yikes. The average cost of just shared room in a nursing home, $245 a day.
It's crazy.
This can leave a toll on your loved ones, the family, and of course, the finances.
And this is just one of the many startling statistics when it comes to aging, caregiving, and more. So rather than playing catch up, why not be proactive when it comes to putting together your affairs and put them in order?
Jonas Hemenway, senior attorney at Gravis Law, joins us along with Michelle Finch, Gravis Law managing attorney, and they're here to share their expertise on the importance of estate planning.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
So Jonas, let me start with you. You know, there's no way of predicting the future. We all know that, but we can always remember that planning is important, especially estate planning.
Absolutely. I mean, your estate consists of pretty much everything that you own and everything that you owe. So whether it's your home or your mortgage, your car or your car loan, or your bank account, or just the money you've got buried in the backyard, it's all part of your estate, and it is your right and responsibility to direct what happens to it while you're alive and then after you pass away. This is usually best done by putting together your own planning. If you don't do your own planning through a will or trust, then your state where you live, they're going to have a plan for you, and it might not be what you want it to be. So getting your own documents put together is absolutely crucial for getting this squared away.
For sure. Now, Michelle, you specialize in working with families, especially families that have, let's say, some sort of special need. So why is it so important to make sure that those special needs are addressed when it comes to estate planning?
Well, if you have a child or grandchild that has a special need or a disability, planning for how any funds or assets that you want that child or grandchild to have is really important. If not planned correctly, it may affect benefits that they are entitled to as they become adults. If you plan correctly, you can create a trust for them that will provide for their supplemental needs and ensure that they really get the gamut of the benefits that they're entitled to. And as a parent, you want to ensure that they're successful as they move on in their life and become adults.
Sure.
So let me ask you this, how can inheritance affect SSI eligibility? In other words, could a disabled family member lose those benefits?
Yes, if you are on Social Security disability or another Social Security type program, you can have $2,000 a month in countable assets. That's not very much. If you inherit money, then that will kick you off those benefits or potentially reduce them. And oftentimes people think, well, I could just give away the money I'm going to inherit, or I'll disclaim it. But that in and of itself creates a transfer, which is problematic. So by meeting with an attorney or advisor that can assist with planning for those special needs, you can create a trust or a fund that will not disqualify them from benefits.
Great
Well,
information.
how do we get started, Jonas?
It's exactly as Michelle said. You're going to start by consulting with a qualified attorney in your area, preferably someone who specializes in these areas of law, estate planning and special needs planning. A basic estate plan should consist of at least 3 things: a last will and testament, a power of attorney, and a healthcare directive. Your healthcare directive is where you're giving instruction to your family and to your physicians about whether or not you want to be kept alive on life support tube feeding when you're at that end of life stage. It's an incredibly emotional time and a difficult decision to make, so taking that off of the shoulders of your loved ones is really crucial. The next document is your power of attorney. Power of attorney is a very powerful document. It's basically a permission slip where you're giving power and authority to another person to handle legal, financial, and medical matters if you're not able to for yourself. And finally, we have your last will and testament, the document that you have the right to have to direct what happens to your estate, and also to direct who's to take care of your minor children or disabled children, should you have them, who's going to be their guardian or custodian. Putting these things together is crucial for every adult, regardless of your age, the size of your estate, or its complexity.
Cannot agree more. Tell us a little bit about Gravis Law and how it all got started.
So Gravis Law was formed in 2013 with 2 attorneys. We now have 55 attorneys.
Oh, wow.
In 17 locations.
Congratulations.
Fast growth there.
Yes, and it's a very collaborative team. We have attorneys that are in many different areas of law, not just estate planning, which allows us to really assist our clients through all their needs as they go through their stages of life, have businesses, have children, all those things need planned for. And so our firm is able to do that.
Wow, look, how about some final thoughts? Explain why our viewers need to understand that this is so important.
As I said before, it is your right and your responsibility to have these instructions laid out for your family and your loved ones. It maximizes their rights and protects their benefits and prevents confusion and chaos and a lot of broken hearts.
Families are very grateful when all of this is done.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. For our viewers who'd like more information, where can they go?
You can go to our website at gravislaw.com, which will send you to our social media. We have Instagram and Facebook accounts, and so by going to any of those sources, you'll be able to reach us.
Gravislaw.com.
Really important information. Thank you again so much for being here.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And of course, if you want more information, you can always go to our website, thebouncingAct.com. We'll be back right after this.